Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. You're watching Two Huge Transplanted.
In today's video, we are making super fun and easy faux candy and caramel apples. Here is a look at what we use to make these apples. To make the chocolate drizzle caramel apple, you will need Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree, apple barrel paint in chocolate bar and classic caramel. You will also need a paintbrush and a popsicle stick, as well as a faux apple. We got ours at the Dollar Tree. And finally, a little bottle of Scribbles fabric paint in the color Winter White.
Alright, so we've already inserted our stick into the caramel apple, and now we're going to apply the paint. We're using the apple barrel classic caramel color, and we're just going to pat it on with the paintbrush. We're not going to paint it like you typically would. We're just going to pat it on because we want to keep that thick and creamy texture just like a real caramel apple. Alright, so here's our caramel apple, and it is dry. And it looks
good too,
just like caramel. So the next step is we had just a dab of this Mod Podge left in the bottle from the other apple that we're making, and what we did was we just mixed that chocolate bar brown in with the Mod Podge already in this bottle. So it was about, the Mod Podge was about up to like right here, and then we added about to here with paint. And now we're going to take this and just squeeze it onto the apple, just like if it was chocolate.
Oh, now I get what you're doing.
Just gonna drizzle it on here.
That looks good enough to eat.
Just like if it was just chocolate, real chocolate.
Oh, wow.
And now we're gonna let that dry. Okay, so what we're doing now is the caramel apple, the chocolate has dried, and now we're going to just use our Winter White Scribbles. And we're going to just drizzle on top of the apple just like if it was white chocolate.
Doesn't that look yummy?
And that's all we're doing with this. And this is going to look just like white chocolate when it dries.
This Scribbles is so much fun to work with.
And that's about it.
There you go, guys.
I think that looks really realistic. Okay, so this is the finished caramel apple, and we think it came out really, really good because it looks has a really authentic look to it.
It looks good enough to eat.
And the scribbles on the top really gave it a neat effect of the drizzled chocolate, the drizzled white chocolate. And we think it looks just like a classic caramel, chocolate covered caramel apple. So this is version number 1, and now we're going to show you the candied apple version coming up next.
To make the traditional candy apple, you will need Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree. You need Americana Triple Thick Brilliant Gloss, apple barrel paint in the color Candy Apple, a foam brush, and a popsicle stick, as well as a faux apple.
Okay, so we've already applied the stick to the apple, and now we're giving it a coating of the red mixture paint that we mixed 2 parts paint, that candy apple red paint, to 1 part of Mod Podge, and we mix that together in the container. And now we're giving it a light coating with the foam brush, and it works best with the foam brush because you don't want a thick look like the caramel version. You want it really thin. And we're applying it with the foam brush, and we're going to leave a little space though at the top, just like we did with the caramel apple, just so that the original color of the apple shows through, just to make it look more realistic. And then when we're done, we're going to swirl it around in the bottom of that paint and get as much paint on the bottom as we can. And we're also going to put some paint on the Ziploc that we're going to let this apple dry on, so that we can give it a pooled effect. The only thing left to be done to the apple now is just to apply a generous coating, and I do mean very generous coating, of the triple thick with the foam brush to the red candied apple. And we're going to do that. We're doing that right now, and as soon as it dries, we're going to come back and show you guys. Just a really quick side note, we wanted to let you know that we took the triple thick after we applied the coating of gloss, and it comes in a squeeze bottle. We just squeezed more of it on around the apple and let it kind of drip off, and we just wanted to make sure that when it dries, it's going to have a glass-like coating. And we think this will work pretty good, so we'll show you guys at the end how it looks. All right, so here's our finished candied apple, and we're really happy with the way that this turned out. We like the way that the triple thick gave it a nice glass-like shine.
We also like the way it pooled, made it look pooled at the bottom of the apple. Just like when you buy one out, it has that little rim at the bottom. We love the way that came out.
So we want to thank you guys for watching, and remember, in this world of chaos, confusion, and heartache, God is always with you. If you're going to pray, don't worry.
And if you're going to worry, don't pray.
Happy fall, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.